All right, so you want to talk The Perfect Couple?
We do. It's got everyone talking, and we are ready to deep dive into it.
Yeah, it's one of those shows, right? Everyone's talking about it. Some people love it, some people hate it, but no one can stop watching.
Right. It's addictive.
Exactly. And our listeners, you guys wanted the inside scoop, so we're here to give it to you.
We are. We are ready.
You know, I have to admit, when I first started watching it, Destination Wedding, Murder Mystery, I was a little skeptical, like, is this going to be another one of those?
Right.
But I gotta say, this one hooked me.
It really sucked you in.
Yeah, it totally did.
You know those locked room mysteries? They're always a hit for a reason.
It's true.
Something about being trapped with a killer in your midst, everyone's a suspect, keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And the twists. Don't even get me started on the twists.
Well, twist.
Every episode I was like, no way. They did not just do that. I felt like I was constantly being thrown for a loop.
The writers definitely kept us guessing, right to the very end.
Which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, the twists were top notch. I gotta give them that.
And they weren't just thrown in for shock value, they made sense. Played into the characters' motivations. Really clever.
Exactly. And speaking of characters, can we talk about this cast? Because, wow, everyone was suspicious.
Right, like everyone had a secret, a motive. You couldn't trust anyone.
I was looking at everyone side-eyed, even the cute dog.
I know, right? But that's what makes it so good, that suspicion, that wondering who's going to crack next.
It's like every character was a puzzle box, and you're just dying to open them up and see what's inside.
And just when you think you figure them out, bam, another layer revealed.
Exactly. But I have to ask about the humor. Some of those moments with the so-called comic relief characters, I don't know, it felt a little jarring at times.
I could see that.
Like we're in the middle of this intense murder mystery and then slapstick comedy. It was a bit much for me.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
Definitely a risky choice, tonally.
Some people love it, others not so much. Depends on your taste, I guess.
Right. But anyway, like I was saying, we'll get into the ending in a bit. But for now, let's just say it's been a wild ride.
Wild is an understatement.
Yeah, this show, it takes you on a journey, that's for sure.
Buckle up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you've been warned. All right, so you've been warned. Spoiler alert. We are diving head first into the ending of The Perfect Couple.
No turning back now.
Absolutely not. So if you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing here? Go watch it. Come back when you're ready to dissect this crazy ending.
We'll be waiting.
Okay, so for those of you still with us, let's start with the victim, who bit the dust at this perfect little wedding.
It's not who you think.
Exactly. We were all expecting the bride or groom to be the one, 6 feet under. But nope, the writer said, hold my mimosa.
They've got to throw in that curveball.
They do. And this time, it was the bride's best friend.
Talk about unexpected.
Right. Like, what's a destination wedding murder mystery without a little best friend betrayal? Am I right?
Keeps it interesting, that's for sure.
It does. But let's be real. There were so many suspects lined up. It was like a game of Clue gone wrong.
Everyone was shady.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But the show really wants us to focus on two people, right? The groom's dad, who, by the way, had a whole secret affair with the victim and got her pregnant.
Messy.
And then there's his wife, who finds out about this whole affair. And let me tell you, she was not happy.
Recipe for disaster, for sure.
Total car crash waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So naturally I'm thinking, okay, one of them did it. It has to be, right? The motive's there, the drama, the whole shebang.
The writers want us to think that. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Right. Leading us down this path of heartbreak and betrayal, and just when I'm about to place my bets on who did it, bam, plot
Weird.
twist.
Chuckles. They got us again?
They did. And the killer is the groom's brother's girlfriend. Can you believe that?
What? I did not see that coming.
Even you were shocked. No one saw it coming.
But it makes sense in a twisted way.
It does, but her motive was a little underwhelming.
A little, yeah. Money, of course.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend, the brother, is in debt. So she figures, eliminate the competition, bigger inheritance, problem solved.
And by competition, we mean the pregnant best friend, of course.
It all comes back to money in the end, doesn't it?
Always. But here's the thing. It's not just the motive that felt a bit, lazy. The actual murder itself was just a lot.
Go on.
Okay, so remember how the bride's mom is sick, really sick, and she has those, end-of-life pills with her?
Yeah.
Well, one goes missing. And guess who decided to play doctor?
No way.
Way, our killer decides to slip the pill to the best friend, but get this, it doesn't work as planned. Oh yes, she ends up having to, like, drown her in the ocean to finish the job. Talk about messy. It's like they wrote themselves into a corner and said, well, drowning it is.
Right. You'd think with all the build-up, the red herrings, they'd have something more elegant, you know?
Totally. It felt very, oh, by the way, she also knows how to swim poorly. It just felt disconnected.
Very convenient.
Exactly, like they ran out of time or ideas.
Yeah, it's a shame because everything else was so well done, you know? The characters, the atmosphere, the twists,
Yeah.
and then that ending.
It's like they served us a 5-star meal and then the dessert was like, duh, gas station candy bars.
The letdown for sure.
Major letdown. But would I still recommend it? You know what? Yeah, I think I would.
Really?
Mm.
Even with that ending?
Even with that ending. Because the ride is just so good. It's twisty, it's turny, the characters will get under your skin. You just want to know what happens next, even if the ultimate answer is a bit,
I can see that.
Right. It's the kind of show you watch with your friends so you can all yell at the TV together.
Oh, definitely. A
Yeah.
good hate watch has its place.
Exactly. So yeah, maybe not the perfect show, but definitely worth a watch if you can handle a disappointing ending.
I'll add it to my list.
There you go. Well, that was The Perfect Couple, everyone. A wild ride from start to, well, almost finish. But hey, we want to know what you think. Did you see that ending coming? Would you have done it differently? Hit us up on social media. Tell us all your theories. We live for this stuff.
We want to hear your perfect endings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, sometimes the best part of a messy show is picking it apart with friends. Until next time, happy watching.